Hello everyone, welcome to my second set of videos in my video series. Today we're going to be working on posture, balance, and strength. We're going to be doing 3 different poses. If you're just beginning, I'd recommend that you have 2 blocks and a strap. You don't have to, but they will help you access the poses a little bit easier. We're going to start in Tadasana, or mountain pose. This is a great pose to work on balance and posture. When we're in Tadasana, we want our feet parallel, so the outside edges of our feet are what we're going to look at to make sure that they are parallel. You might feel a little bit pigeon-toed, and that's normal. We're then going to lift our toes and setting each toe down one at a time, starting with our pinky toe. We're going to try to get them as wide as we can, creating that nice broad base, just like we did with our hands when we were doing tabletop earlier. Good. Now think about where your weight is in your feet. If you're rocking forward, see if you can bring your weight back, getting it even between your toe ball mounts and your heel pad. If you tend to pronate open and the weight goes to the outside of your feet, try to bring that weight more towards the center. If you collapse into the middle, see if you can bring that weight back up so that you're equally balanced on your feet, forward and back and side to side. Next, we're going to move up into our knees and quads. We're going to contract our knees to really engage our quads. So we don't want our knees just kind of flopping around. We're going to contract our quads, and we're also going to try to roll them away from the midline of our body. Again, we don't want to be collapsing towards the center. We want to roll everything open so it's nice and straight over our ankles. I'm going to turn to the side for this next part. So moving into our hips. When we're standing, even in the grocery store, we don't want one hip cocked out to the side. We don't want to be sticking our belly out and overextending our back. What are some of the other ones? We don't want to be slouched forward. So we need to think about our whole pelvic structure. Imagine that it's a bowl and you want to keep it level. So again, our quads are contracted right now, they're rolling out, and then we're tilting our tailbone down towards the earth. Again, so we don't get the tailbone coming up, we don't get our belly protruding. We're bringing everything in and then sending our tailbone down towards our mat. Moving up into our belly, we want to pull our belly into our spine. Again, we don't want it sticking out as we try to hold this pose. We want it back and supporting our spine. Our shoulders are also very important. They should be right under our ears. So if you have a hard time with this, if you have really tight shoulders, you might want to use a strap for this part. It will help you build some muscle memory. So we're going to bring the strap across the middle of our back and then bring the ends over our shoulders. And as we pull down on the strap, it's going to pull our shoulders back and away and open them up. If you want a little more intensity, you can cross the straps and really bring those shoulders back and shoulder blades together. So that's about where we want our shoulders. Everything that we do in the day brings our shoulders forward. Whether we drive, we type, we cook, everything we do, everything comes forward. So we want to open it all up, bring it back. Tailbone is still down, belly button still tucked in, and then our chin is neutral. Now as we breathe, we want to think about drawing that breath into our belly again. Feeling our belly expand, and then exhaling. If you feel your shoulders going up and down, chances are you're just drawing your breath in very shallow. So you want to try to draw it in deep. Good. Now on our next exhale, we're going to bend at our hip crease right here. Bend over. And to start with, let's just grab opposite elbows with opposite hands. And we're going to sway side to side. Just kind of start to loosen everything up. Let the head drop towards the earth. Let gravity pull the crown of your head further down, but you're really lengthening from the back of your heel up through your sits bones. Good. Now let's inhale and come to a half fold. So in a half fold, we're bringing our sternum forward. Our spine is nice and straight, and we're actually pressing straight back through our sits bones while we lengthen from our heel up to our glute. Shoulders are back just like we did in Tadasana. Good, let's bring our arms down. Now at this point you might feel that you can maybe even reach your blocks. If you don't have much flexibility in your hamstrings, go ahead and start with your blocks. And then just hang your head. And you might find you can make your way down, turning your blocks either flat or even up on their sides. Good, let's come up into half fold and forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Shoulders back, remember, exhale, forward fold. I'm still tucking my belly button into my spine. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Let's do one more. Each time try to get a little bit further down. Inhale, half fold. And as you exhale, get as low as you can. Maybe, just maybe, you can make it to the floor. But again, the top of your head is coming down towards the mat and you're lengthening up through the backs of your legs, from your heel to your quads. Nice. We're going to bring our hands back by our hips. And as we come up, we're going to bend our knees and come into our chair pose. Good. So chair pose is a lot like mountain pose, but I'm trying to bring my arm bones close to my ears. My tailbone is still going down towards the earth, so I don't want a chair pose that looks like this. I want everything tucked in, going towards the earth. My belly button is tucked in. Hands are extended, arms are extended. My arm bones are near my ears. If this is too much, you can always come into namaste hands and work on the other another time. Good, let's reach a little lower. Again, tailbone is still going down. Reaching up with our hands. Good, this is our strength part. Good, let's forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Hands back by our hips and back up into our chair. Good, tailbone is down. A little bit of strength work here. Roll those shoulders back and down as well. You're doing great. Let's go down a little bit further. Good. Arm bones up by your ears. And forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Here we go. Good. Arm bones strong here. Oh, let's see if we can get a little bit lower. This time, tailbone is still going down, shoulders are still back. You got this. Keep breathing. Belly button into your spine. Good. Forward fold. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Let's reverse swan all the way up. Back into our Tadasana. Nicely done. Namaste.